We look good, we bright enough.
Good.
Yeah. Hey guys, welcome back to We Watch a Movie. I'm Mike, he's Jay, and this is the fucking Big Mac founder review.
Big Mac, the one that actually discovered the Big Mac. No, this is the founder review, the one that took the McDonald's and made it a worldwide phenomenon and made every American in the world say, I don't care if I get diabetes, just give me that fucking sweet Big Mac juice.
I said, goddamn!
Oh God, I wasn't, you know what? That was all directed at that Grand Mac. Does it smell good?
It smells like pickles.
No, the sexiness.
Show me Mr. Croc.
Hey, this is for sponsors. Stop. Oh, the Grand
You're
Mac.
gonna need 2 hands for this
Duh. Oh my goodness gracious. Look at that beast.
What kind of sloppy shit is this?
2 words. Quality control.
There's some
I
beef.
mean, it doesn't look that well. Ooh, God, dude. I don't know. That looks like a disaster.
Dude, they don't even spread
That's
it on
a crime
the bun.
scene.
The brothers would be upset.
There's nothing there.
Cheesy garnish.
Oh my God.
Galapagos. So I don't understand. So it's just the Big Mac, but it's bigger.
Yeah, on the bottom though, everything is.
There it is.
It's so gooey.
Slap it on.
It smells like. Is there 3 pickles or 2? Because it need to be 2 pickles
There's a lot
only.
more pickles than 2.
So guys,
they fucked it up.
The founder, we're going to be doing this review while Mike eats his Grand Mac and reviews that too, is essentially about...
We're so meta.
It's essentially about the McDonald brothers and their journey, not really their journey, but they've already established the McDonald's franchise. Take a big bite. That's how you like that dick. And you got that cum all over here. Have a napkin.
Want some?
Have a french fry. No. Oh my God, your breath.
Take that piece of lettuce.
Done. Here, dude, please, God, I hate when people do that. I can't even go to restaurants when old people eat the fucking soup because they go...
Well, it's like a Big Mac, Vin Diesel style.
Yeah, it's a porn star Big Mac. So the McDonald brothers are already established this amazing franchise called McDonald's, and it's like 30-second burgers or less. Ray Kroc is Michael Keaton's character, and he's a kind of a out-of-touch salesman in a way. I mean, he used to be a really good salesman back in the day, and he was able to make a kind of a profit because he put a house over him and his wife had, and he's making a living. But at this point, he's defeated. You know, he's kind of out of his luck, and he's trying to sell these mixers. Nobody wants to buy. They always slam the door in his face. So he hears about this Big Mac Corporation that actually, not the Big Mac Corporation, there's a little Big Mac in San Bernardino, I think is the name. They order 8 of these mixers that he's trying to sell for milkshakes. And he's like, well, there's got to be a mistake. Because at first it's only 6, and then he's like, oh my God, it's 8. So he flies, or he drives out there, sees this McDonald thing, this operation, gets a tour by these trustworthy brothers, and eventually fucking shanks the motherfuckers in the park yard and gets control of the McDonald Corporation. So this is literally a biography of what happened with the entire franchise of McDonald's, which I'm actually surprised that McDonald's didn't really have some kind of like, no, you can't show that much. No, that's not true.
Think about Facebook, dude. The Facebook movie.
Oh, I know. He social networked the fuck out of this. But at the end of the day, man, this movie is friggin' amazingly well done. I mean, it is awesome with as far as actors go. I mean, within the first 15 minutes of this movie, I'm in. Within the first 15 minutes of the movie, I'm totally invested in what's going to happen. Because Michael Keaton is so believable in this role. And it reminds me, it harkens back to stuff like Thank You for Smoking and Social Network and Nightcrawler. It's got all those elements kind of mixed in and thrown together. And it comes out as this dude, he transforms from a guy that you're really rooting for and you're kind of hoping that he does well, Ray Kroc, Michael Keaton's character, to this really sleazy asshole backstabbing motherfucker that you can't help but admire because you got the eye of the tiger and you took it down, baby. You took it down to Chinatown.
Gotta do it. We were talking about this earlier, and you're right. Michael Keaton is so fucking amazing in this role. He should be up for an Oscar for this.
I would say so.
Absolutely, he should be.
Well, if he didn't get one for Birdman...
Well, we didn't win it, but he
got nominated. Also, okay.
But I mean, he should got one for this too. He's amazing in this movie. What I love about the movie is he's so likable that when he starts to turn evil, you almost don't believe it. You're like, nah.
I didn't either. I was always open that he was gonna have a change of heart. Even at the very, very end, when you know he's already sold his soul to Satanak. And he's like, you're like, no, Michael, no. It's like, you were Batman, for Christ's sake. Let the good come through. But because he fucks these brothers over so hard, and the way that he does it is so chess-like. It's like chess movements, and he makes sure that it's set up in such a way that at the end of the day, when the McDonald brothers sign the contract with Ray Kroc, they think they're controlling it, and then at the end, he's like, I got you, queen bitch.
Ninja Gaiden style. What I love about the movie is Michael Keaton from the beginning of it. The first half of the movie is by far my favorite because you are rooting for him. They managed to take a character who ultimately, and if you know the story, you know he's going to fuck some people over along the way. But in the beginning of it, his character is so likable. He's out on the road. He's carrying these big ass fucking milkshakes everywhere. He's getting doors slammed in his faces. And in his face, and his wife's at home. She's complaining because he's on the road too much. He's a guy with, and this is what I love most about this movie, is that he's a guy with a lot of ambition, and he really wants to be something special, and he believes in himself. When he goes home at night after getting the door slammed in his face over and over again, he has a glass of whiskey and he listens to this record, and it's about having confidence, and it's like the world's filled with people with talent who are unsuccessful. He's like, it's persistence. And that's basically, when you hear that record play in the movie, that is basically his story. It's just that record alone. Because what it is it's a guy with a lot of talent. He's got unlimited drive, but he's unsuccessful. Like, he's tried over and over again. He just wants to succeed so bad he can taste it. He's got all the fire and all the drive in the world, and he just keeps getting fucked at every turn until he sees this McDonald's. And you're really rooting for him. And when he gets his first McDonald's and you see how he goes about it, he fights his way into that. He's a fucking fighter. He fights his way into the corporation. And at first, I don't think it's with bad intentions. He just wants to be a part of something special.
I disagree on that because at the end of the movie, he reveals it. Yeah. He said at the very end of this movie,
smoke.
I mean, maybe are we doing spoilers? I don't think we should.
No.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's about, you guys could Wikipedia this if you wanted and find out the fucking story, I'm assuming. But when the end of the movie is revealed and the final, like, what Michael Keaton, Ray Kroc has always intended, you're like, yeah, this motherfucker was a wolf in sheep's clothing. Like, there's no doubt that this guy wanted to butt fuck them all the way to New Mexico, and he does a successful job of that, and they're still, their grandchildren are still feeling this. I mean, and it wasn't just Michael Keaton's Ray Kroc performance that was so good. It was Nick Offerman that played Dick, the McDonald brother, and then I can't remember the guy's name that played Mac. A phenomenal performance by that guy, because they had the brothers set up in such a way that Dick is the pragmatic one. He's the smart one. He's the guy, the brains of the operation, as you will. He's the guy that's like very cold and calculating. This is the way it's got to be. We're about quality. We're about standard. This is why our business is so successful. And we need to be very wary of anybody coming in and trying to say, hey, I want to buy some of your product, because those motherfuckers aren't about that Big Mac quality. But his brother, on the other hand, Mac, is real lackluster, really a good guy, nice guy.
He's a people person.
Very, very definition of the nice guy that gets burned in the end, because he's always believing in people and giving them a chance. He's like, well, maybe he's having a bad day, when Ray Kroc obviously is like slamming phones down in Nick Offerman, Dick's face. It's funny because even Dick McDonald in this, played by Nick Offerman, is not used to this kind of behavior. And when Ray Kroc gets involved with the McDonald Corporation, or the McDonald's, there's parts where he keeps going to Dick and asking him for, can we get the powdered milkshake? Can we do this? We're trying to save money here. Can we do this and do this? Because Ray Kroc is in charge of opening up the franchises. He's basically in charge of pushing McDonald's everywhere across the nation. And every time he talks to Dick, Dick's like, nope, 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 nope. It's got to be this. It's got to be that. And he keeps slamming the phone down. The first time that happens, Dick's like on the phone. He puts it down gently, and then his brother's like, did he just hang up the phone on you? And Dick's like, either he did, or we got violently disconnected. Like, he's just, but it's done.
There's a wolf in the hen house, and we let him in.
But, and it's not just the fact that Ray Kroc, played by Michael Keaton, it's portrayed so well of him doing, that is disgusting as hell. Quality has gone out the window.
We gotta feed the tiger. But
that is a drunken sandwich if I ever saw one.
I know, like, even though like he becomes such an asshole, and like he screws these nice guys over or whatever. Nick Offerman's so good in this, by the way. But even though he screws these guys over, I still can understand a little bit of where he's coming from. That's why the movie's so good. Because, at one point he's out on the road and he's busting his ass, and he calls his wife and he's like, there's a lot of interest on these shake machines. And she's like, oh, that's good. He's like, why do you sound like you don't believe me? Like, you can tell, like, he's metaphorically and all the way through has had doors slammed in his face his entire life. So no matter how hard he tries, he keeps getting fucked over. So, when he gets this taste of success, it's not enough. He's like, ha, I fucking told you so. He wants to shove it in everybody's face because his wife has him go to this the club. I guess that's what they say back in the day.
Yeah.
And they would sit with these smoozy people, and all they cared about was playing golf. They'd already made their money, and he's their age, but he's still got the drive, and he still has a lot to prove to people. So once he gets it, man, he doesn't know what to do with it, and I feel bad for him.
But at the end of the day, this is like the perfect definition of power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. I mean, that is what I took away from this. I mean, the more he got and the more control he got, he becomes more and more corrupt. And more willing to go the underhanded way to get what he needs to do to make this definition. Some motherfuckers always try to skate uphill, but in this case, he really did. He made it uphill.
What I really grasped on was the one moment when he mortgages his house. Michael Keaton does. He puts all his eggs in this basket, and time again he's done it and fucked up, and nobody listens to him. But when he's holding the dirt and he's looking at it, and he's like, "Please, just be right one time. Just be right one time." I was like, "Dude, I'm in your fucking court. I'm on your side. I get it, man. I fucking get it. I'm right there with you." So.
I mean, every time we do a video where we hold the dirt, please be right one time. But yeah, you're right. At that point, you can get behind Michael Keaton, and he is a believer. He is a dreamer, and you want to get behind that. You want to get behind the American idea. You know, you can make whatever you want of your life if you can find the right idea and push it. And he did, and he found it. Yeah, right. Salt and pepper, always, every day. But the McDonald guys, I mean, I don't think I could have been that cruel. Like, I would have been cruel enough maybe to take it from them and push it and push it and push it.
I would have given them their money, though.
But I would have given them their fucking money. Because you're talking about $1 billion corporation and you're not going to give them 100. They're McDonald. I mean, they're the McDonald brothers. Yeah. And McDonald's just rolls off the fucking tongue.
And I loved seeing how they put that idea together. How McDonald's really was like, it wasn't just they were a good fast food restaurant. They came up with the idea of fast food, like the whole papers and sacks and not being a drive-in and all that stuff. That was really cool how they explained all that. If you haven't seen it, definitely watch it. I give it a 9.5. It's one of my favorite movies of the entire year. Yeah. I absolutely love it. This son of a bitch, as far as this goes.
Yeah, your breath smells like a cheap fucking hooker. You need to take.
Dude, don't. I think that this is pretty damn good. It's just a bigger Big Mac. It's pretty fucking simple, Ray.
I had a Grand Mac earlier, and I think it was just, again, I think that Ray Kroc, if he were still alive, would beat all of their ass. I got it in Lexington, in Kentucky. It tastes like shit. It was dry. There was nothing on it.
This is pretty good, man. I give this an 8. I give it an 8.
You give that Grand Mac.
If the Big Mac's just, because the Big Mac used to feel special. Remember when that came out? I was like, Big Mac.
The Big Mac's Big Mac.
But now you look at it and you're like, I need my protein. Half of y'all's sandwich is a third bun. That's even less of the shit that I need. Put some more meat on it. It's still not perfect.
But you know what's funny is the Big Mac is actually healthier burger overall.
That's crazy, man.
And it's so weird.
That's crazy. It's batshit crazy. It's like $5.99 though. It's a little expensive.
Okay, so yeah, 9.5 for me, 9.5 for Mike for this movie. 8.0 for the Grand Mac. Check this movie out. Michael Keaton should definitely get a nod at the Oscars for this fucking role. I mean, there's no doubt. Even Nick Offerman should get something.
I can't remember, honestly. I can't remember if he did or not, if he got anything, but he should have if he didn't. You're right.
So for what, Birdman?
Yeah. No, this.
Oh, this. He should have got something.
Yeah.
Amazing. And, you know, Michael Keaton, you will always be my Jack Frost.
Comment down below, guys. I want to know 2 things. Number 1, do you want us to start mixing reviews with other shit, kind of like this here, like just weird, crazy shit?
Say no.
Do you like that? Jay doesn't like it. I like it. I think it's
because your breath stinks right now.
Well, buddy, you just gotta, sometimes you gotta take it.
Well, buddy,
you gotta deal with the consequences. You should have eaten a Big Mac too.
I didn't want one of those. Goddamn, I had a Grand Mac and it was dry as hell.
Tell me the part where that's my problem.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Comment down below and let us know. Do you want?
Where's the second part of it?
Would you want more food reviews and stuff like that? And if you let me get to it, you son of a bitch. Second question is, what's your favorite thing to order when you go to McDonald's? What's your fucking go-to?
What's your go-to?
Mine, chicken nuggets and that the habanero ranch. Habanero ranch. That shit is dope. Get some habanero ranch.
Breakfast burrito.
Nothing.
I love the breakfast.
They're alright. That sauce is just kind of.
Shut the fuck up, you
man. No, it is
good.
But
it's good.
I'll tell you what. The best thing when you're hungover.
The hash brown too.
There is nothing when you're hungover like a big fucking McDonald's Diet Coke.
Those are the best.
There's something about them, man.
I don't know what
it's just what you need.
Their French fries are good too. Have a French fry. Don't be sad.
Comment down below. Let us know. We love your fucking faces. Do you guys want more food reviews and crazy shit like that? We're thinking about maybe even at some point starting a second channel with just like whatever stuff, not movie stuff.
That might happen.
You guys want to see that? Do you want to see us type more into this channel? Comment down below. Let us know. We love your fucking faces. If you're new to the channel, click that subscribe button. Let us in.
Let us in.
Let me in your fucking house.
We watched a movie. Yeah. We watched a movie. We watched it. We watched a movie.